everyone, I'm Dick Beardsley with Dick Beardsley Fishing Guide Service and Fish House Rentals. It's time now for our weekly Visit Bemidji Area Fishing Report. Well, folks, I'm not in a fish house this morning. It's a balmy 12 degrees this morning here in Bemidji, but I tell you, Bemidji is going to be Bemidji coming up in a few days. By the end of the week, it's supposed to get really, really cold. We're talking 20, 25 below zero at night and not getting above zero during the day. Kind of just what the doctor had ordered, hopefully, for our ice conditions. Now, folks, what you see in my background, that's the mighty Mississippi River. It starts about 35 miles south of Bemidji, Minnesota at Lake Itasca, and then it starts and it comes north. And then when it exits Lake Bemidji, right behind me, this is the northernmost point of the Mississippi River, and then pretty soon you go just a little bit down that direction, about a quarter mile, and it starts making that big bend to the south, and believe it or not, it goes for over 1,500 miles and ends in the Gulf of Mexico near New Orleans. Wow. It's a lot prettier up here, though, than where the river ends down in New Orleans, that's for sure. Well, how's fishing been? Well, it's been up and down, but that's typical as we get towards the end of January. The perch bite on Lake Bemidji, one day they're really going good, the next day, not so much. I had some folks out in a fish house the other day. They had a camera down, and about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, about a dozen walleyes moved into that area. They'd come up and sniff their bait and then back off. They'd come up, look at their bait, and back off. And they did everything they could. They couldn't get them to go. But that's typical for this time of the year. If you have patience, though, you should be okay. Lake Plantagenet, just to the south of town, that's kicking out a few walleyes and some jumbo perch. And Pikes Bay over off of Cass Lake has been a good perch producer the last week or so in about 7 to 12 foot of water. And they're getting a few walleyes on Cass later in the day and early in the day, and anywhere from 8 out to 25 foot of water. Upper Red Lake, which is just north of town here, good walleye lake. Again, that's been kind of up and down too. You talk to some people, they're catching a lot of fish. Others are having trouble catching anything. So, hey, it's a great time to get out though. It's gonna get cold. Ice conditions still, you wanna stay on those plowed roads. If you get off of them, make sure you've got a tracked vehicle or like a snowmobile. And the conditions here, I'm standing on a snowmobile trail here. We've got hundreds of miles of them here in the Bemidji area, and they're in great shape. Come on up to Bemidji. It's great fishing, snowmobiling, skiing, whatever you want to do outdoors in the wintertime, you can do it right here in Bemidji. Please remember to practice selective harvesting. By doing so, we'll continue to have great fishing for years to come. I'm Dick Beardsley with Dick Beardsley Fishing Guide Service and Fish House Rentals. Have a safe, fun time on the ice.